What's good, YouTube community? A-Fizzle here on this Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday so far. It is early. It's not even 9 o'clock on the East Coast yet. So if you are already up and running by this point, hope your Wednesday's off to a great start, and I hope it finishes on the right note. But anyways, little update. I should be able to work more on that Open Like Main Street on Tap vlog today. I worked on it Monday and I fell asleep. Didn't really get a chance to work on it yesterday because all the sports that was going on. Braves were playing. The Braves, Gators baseball, the Lightning, and the Columbus Cleanstones were all playing at the same time. So I was more focused on those than the vlog. So by the time I think the Braves were the last team to finish, or was it the Lightning? I don't know. But nonetheless, by the time those games ended, I did start working on the vlog, and then I fell asleep again. So slow progress, but I think today I should be able to work on it. I think the Braves got a day game this after today, and somebody's gonna get pulled over. Just seen the car turn around. Somebody's screwed. Anyways, now the Valdosta vlog is ready. I just have to wait on the Open Like vlog and finish that up before I upload the Valdosta vlog. And I gotta hurry up because I do plan on going to the Cleanstones game this weekend, and I'm gonna need some storage room for. I'm not all the storage room, but I do need to clear some space for the Cleanstones game. So that's that. Valdosta. I said I was gonna get back on this. I like the festival, don't get me wrong. I think it was a real chill festival. I got a chance to meet some people there, you know, like this one woman. You probably see her in the vlog. Yeah, I got a chance to meet her, pretty lady, lovely hair. You know, she was just the life of the party in a way. You know, she wasn't really trying to be the center of attention, but she was gravitating to a lot of people that was around her. And also, you know, having the dogs there really helped because I can get the sense she's a dog person. So, yeah, definitely pretty though. Biggest her. Now, with this festival though, the Bluesberry Festival, just in case people wonder what festival I'm talking about. Here's the thing about the Bluesberry Festival. It was okay. It was kind of small, you know. Now, granted, I said this too in relation to Valdosta. Valdosta is not really a big city, so it fit the narrative. It fit for Valdosta purposes, but nonetheless, it wasn't really that big. You know, you had a good chunk of vendors there. I need to get over. So come on. But yeah, you had a good chunk of vendors there. But it just felt like it was kind of like crammed in a little bit. So now granted, this is a third annual, so I'm sure they're work in progress. I didn't know it's a third one. I thought they've been doing this for a while. But hopefully next year I'll be a little bit more prepared. So let me rephrase that. I hope next year they can improve on it, get bigger. Hopefully I won't have situations that fuck me by the time I get there, you know. Last year, I was planning on going. Y'all already stated there was a bad storm that came through the area, and I was not finna drive in that bad storm just to get to a festival. And chances are they probably had canceled it anyway. So I know we had a barbecue festival here, and that was canceled. It went on as is, and then they kind of pulled the plug on it early because of the rain. So, which is unfortunate. Now, what happened with Valdosta? Well, more so what happened here on my way to Valdosta. So I went to the gas station and I actually hit the wrong button. So the consequences was my whole bank account was wiped out. And right at that point, I was immediately put at a crossroads. It's like, either I can go home with my tail tucked between my dick tucked between my legs, or just go anywhere with no money. So I decided to go anyway. And the reason behind me going anyway is because I had a similar situation, not similar situation. I dealt with a situation in Atlanta. Y'all heard me talk about the situation that went down with the Broncos when I was up in Atlanta for the Broncos Falcons game. No, I didn't go to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I went up there to watch the Broncos Falcons game with my Bronco brethren who was in the Atlanta area. So I had that going on. But like I said, I had some situations that went down. I didn't really get in depth with them. I might somewhat got in depth, but not fully in depth with the situations at hand. But it was more like I was at a crossroads, like whether should I stay or should I just pack it up and go back to Columbus? But in this situation, there was no packing it up and come back to Columbus. This happened in Columbus. But what made me decide to go anyway because I was already psyched. And plus, where is it at? And plus, I had this 5-hour energy drink. I bought this while I was at the Wings and Rock Festival. Never really used it in Canton or Cartersville before getting back to Columbus. And when it turns out I didn't need it because I stayed awake the whole time, I said I need to use this because it's been sitting in my car for a couple weeks. So I need to go ahead and use it. So that made me went to the Bluesberry Festival. So I need to go ahead and put this into usage. So that way it's not just sitting in my car for months to come and then it becomes no good. And then it'd be a waste of money. And one thing I try not to do is waste money. So that was that. Holy shit, that tax place is packed the day after. So yeah, it was a good experience. I do want to go back next year. Only this time without any mishaps, So I really do want to go back next year. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, everything will go perfect next year. Or close to it as possible without any mishaps. That would be nice. Now, as far as the money, I didn't really use anything at that gas station, so I'm sure. So I already knew it was going to drop off, and I checked my bank account this morning. I've been checking it every day just since that situation, just to see when it's going to drop off. So I checked my bank account this morning. My money is back in my account, so that's good. Now I can see if I can try to book these tickets to the Cleanstones game for probably Sunday. So I'm gonna look more in depth into that. So yeah. But with that being said, that's gonna be the last festival for a while. I know they're doing something in Woodstock today. Not today, Saturday. I'm not gonna go to that one. I can't. For one. I should go because it is beer, but I kind of been doing a lot of traveling as is. So with Canton and Opelika, Opelika is pretty much nowhere, and then Valdosta. I'm not trying to quickly go back to the oil shop anytime soon. So I kind of want to slow it down a little bit with the traveling, and two, I really. Double entendre, I really do need a break anyway, in the action. We had like 4 weeks worth of festivals or worth of events. Like I said, the Wings of Rock Festival, and then the Food Truck Festival / Slitter's birthday, and then the Opelika Main Street on Tap Festival, and then the Bluesberry Festival. So that's 4 events in a row. 4 events, 4 weekends in a row. I need a break. So maybe next year we'll look into the one in Woodstock. I'm not sure if they even do it again. I gotta see if it's annual. If it's annual, then maybe I'll look into that next year. We'll see. But yeah. So and then the following week, last weekend in April, I don't really see anything coming up, and I plan on getting my retwist that day too. Not that day. I plan on getting my retwist that weekend. Lord knows I need one. I haven't had one since before my birthday, so I'm long overdue. I was supposed to have got one back in February. But that's when I was buying a new phone and stuff. But yeah, buying a new phone and stuff. So I had to take care of that first. Plus, also at the same time, there went my tickets to the Cat Williams show too, because Cat Williams was down here around that same time. I can't even do that because of my phone. So it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta adult, whether you want to or not. So that was my adulting journey. But I got a new phone. Everything good. My money's back in my account. That's good. So we just sit here. Well, I can't literally say I gotta go to work, but we just sit here and wait on Riverfest or maybe Cleanstone's game. Let's see if I can try to book my tickets today for this weekend's game. But as far as like events, we just sit here and wait for Riverfest. That's in like 2.5 weeks, so that gave me time to recharge my battery. You know, like I said, you know, going to events are fun, and I do enjoy going. But you know, when you go to them back to back to back to back, it does kind of wear off a little bit. It does kind of wear down you a little bit, especially when they're out of town. So yeah, let me go and get to work. So I'm going to end this video right now. Y'all take it easy. A-Fizzle Productions is all fun all the time. If you're not here to have fun, then this is not the channel for you. Have a great Wednesday.